My name's Callum Dunn, and me and my father, Peter Dunn, operate Rockhampton Hay with our families, and yeah, we have about 400 acres of irrigation, a bit under. They're mainly growing hay and a little bit of soybean as well this year, just because they were talking about La Nina, so we thought we'd diversify a little bit. Probably 3,000 or 4,000 tonne of hay a year, gets sent around central Queensland. Yeah, anywhere from the Downs to Charters Downs in a dry year to Longreach, but yeah, normally within 300 k's. Mostly in big squares and the local market in rounds and small squares. The soybean this year will most likely go to grain, but if the shed's empty, we'll turn it into hay. We grow Rhodes grass in the summertime, and then we oversow the Rhodes grass with ryegrass on a couple of the pivots, and this year we put in some vetch as well and some lucerne just to break up that compacted soil a little bit with the roots, just to get a taproot down, because the Rhodes grass never gets cultivated. One of our pivots has been in for 15 years and it's never been cultivated. Between the Rhodes and the rye we might get probably 7 crops a year, so there's a lot of compaction on that particular pivot. So yeah, just by putting that extra root system in there, breaks up the soil and gets that organic carbon into the soil.
What are like some of the challenges that you face or that you deal with?
Yeah, well, the big one's weather with hay, either too much rain or not enough rain, and this year it's been not enough. On the soil side of things is definitely compaction, and water infiltration is another one due to the compaction and the type of soil we've got around here. So that's where the Cal-S comes into it, helps the soil be a lot more friable, and yeah, we can get a couple inches of rain or irrigation now and the water will infiltrate, whereas previously the water would pond quite easily on the compacted soils. So that's where we found it most useful to date.
How did you hear about NatraMin?
Our agronomist Ross Newman put us onto Cal-S, NatraMin, and we've been using it for 2 or 3 years now. Just once a year we've been applying 350 kilos to the hectare, topping it up each year, just as required, I suppose. Yeah, the soil structure's changed a lot. We used to need a screwdriver in some places to bust open a little bit of soil, but now you can not quite scratch it back with your hands, but it is a lot softer. Yeah, they're the main ones, is water infiltration, and yield has increased, probably just due to the water holding capacity of the soil. And after rain we're not having to irrigate as quickly because the soil's holding more water. The soil here was quite depleted, so we're sort of trying to catch up. We've only had this property for 4 or 5 years, and we're still trying to catch up on the soil properties, I suppose. I know the trace elements in the soil that are in Cal-S are beneficial to what we're doing here, so I'm sure that's working away in the background without us really noticing. So every pivot will get a soil test each year. We've got historical data of yields off each paddock and what nutrients are being taken out each year depending on what we grow and what that crop puts back into the soil, if it's a legume or if it's just a pasture hay. That'll all depend on what we put back in. We've got a fair idea, definitely with the Rhodes grass, what's being taken out and then what needs to go back in, and then every year we update accordingly. Everything seems to be working pretty good.